finished. What is it? Day?
I don't even know.
7?
7.
Day. Oof. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We are in the parking lot of the grocery store because Saturday morning, every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I go as soon as the shop opens to get my groceries because I hate missing out on things like my cottage cheese and eggs. I can't live without them, and the only time that I've got them every single time is when I go at 7 a.m. and I can see the man next to me who literally goes at the same time too. I'm thinking of going to the fruit market. Let's have a rundown and agenda for the week. So Saturdays, every Saturday I do my grocery shopping in the morning. And then when I get home today, I have to film a recipe for YoPro. I'm making, it's either Turkish eggs or shakshuka, and I haven't decided yet. But I have all the ingredients for both, so either we should be fine. And then the rest of today, I am filming my meal prep reel and I am filming my overnight Weet Bix. And then that's for Naked Harvest too. Love. So excited for that flavor. You might get a sneak peek. Actually, you won't have a sneak peek because it will already be out by the time you're watching this. And then on Sunday is my big editing day, and I think I'm gonna go to a cafe, you know, do a little work stint. I've never did a work stint at a cafe because I get anxious going places by myself, but gotta get out of the comfort zone. But I'm thinking, where the heck am I gonna go? I want to sit somewhere that's kind of in the sun, because that's the thing I lack in winter, is vitamin D, because my house does not get the sun on it. In summer it does, but in winter there's no sun in my courtyard. And in summer, every single day I used to go sit out in the courtyard in the sun because I love sitting in the sun. Just love the warmth of the sun. I should probably get into the grocery store now before I miss out on my cottage cheese. Let's get going. I just got home from the grocery store, so I thought it might be fun to give you a little haul of what I got. This is for a house of 3 gals. So me, my mum, and my sister, and I'm the designated grocery shopper. I'll pop this up a bit. You can see my head. We've got some cherry tomatoes, capsicum, bananas, because we go through bananas like crazy in this house, because me and my mum have it before we go to the gym. A big old bag of sweet potatoes. I'm using them for my meal prep. Carrots, if you didn't know, my favorite vegetable. Look how cute these little mushrooms are. They're like little baby mushrooms. I was like, oh my gosh. Look, a bag of tomatoes. And this is a bag of pears. Parsley, spinach. I think that's all the veggies I got. Croissants. Some almond milk, mum's milk, my sister's milk. Obviously had to get dessert. I always get us some kind of dessert. So this week we've got Kit Kat ice cream. They didn't have any of the big cottage cheese, so I had to get 2 small ones. So I was kind of sad about that. Normally they have it in the morning, at least 1 big one. But this week they had none. Then this is my sister's bread. I also like using that bread to make toasties, because who doesn't love a white bread toasty? Almonds, face wipes. I use them to clean my face when I'm lazy because I have the worst skincare routine. So if you need skincare advice, I mean, my skin's not not bad at all, to be fair. Like, these are probably just hormonal. Turkey mince, beef mince, penne pasta. Some more pasta, but spaghetti, Tim Tams, minced garlic, a couple of tins of tomato paste, my favorite tomato sauce ever, and I will not argue with anyone on it because this is the best tomato sauce. Some chocolate that I use for like breakfasts and baking. But I really like this chocolate, okay? Some people think it tastes like dirt, but I actually really like it. But also, you can't beat caramel chocolate. Probably my fave chocolate ever is Whittaker's chocolate. It's just so good. So it was on special, so I had to get it. And that is what I got for this week's shop. And I also got toilet paper. I forgot to get whitening powder for the washing because I forgot the list, so I had to memorize off my head. But I think I did pretty good. That's the only thing I forgot, which is really good. But this is what we have for the week, and we have like our fridge. It's already pretty full. So like this is just stuff to top us up a little bit to make sure we've still got everything we need for our meal preps. So now I'm gonna put this all away, and then I'm going to make my breakfast. And I love that I go to the grocery shop early in the morning because it means that I can get it out of the way and that's done, and it's 8 a.m. and I've just done my groceries. So I feel like I've already been productive this morning. We're gonna put away these groceries and then keep out what we need to meal prep. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna make for this breakfast yopo recipe either. I might have a quick little scroll to get some inspo, but it's either gonna be a shakshuka or a Turkish eggs. So this will already be live by the time you see it. So check out my Instagram here and you can get that recipe there. I need to get into this because I'm yapping now. I don't know what is going on with my hair today. I think because I washed it at night, and I usually don't like washing it at night, and it's gone all like wrinkled because I've obviously laid on it when it's wet. But I ended up making the Turkish eggs but with miso mushrooms. Shout out to Laura Stevens. I followed her recipe and like added a few little things. It's freaking insane. Don't mind the dirty cloth back there. It's literally just yogurt, garlic, parsley, lemon juice, and then you mix that together. And then miso mushrooms, I did teriyaki sauce with miso paste and the mushrooms, and I use those little baby mushrooms. Then we've got some toast and 2 poached eggs and my fave pickled onions. This might be my new favorite, and I'm actually so sad because I can't have this every day on placement. Like this will be my weekend breakfast, I reckon, but it's so good. Like I've definitely been converted to the savory side. I used to always pick sweet breakfast over savory. If we're going out for breakfast, I would always pick a croissant, the pancakes, anything sweet over anything savory. But now when we go out, I'll always pick something savory. I don't know, I think my taste buds have evolved and converted. And don't get me wrong, I am a massive sweet tooth still. So like I love my overnight wheat bix. I'm glad I had a little break from it so that I can enjoy it more. But honestly, if I went out for breakfast, I would most likely get a savory breakfast. And you want to know my favorite breakfast ever? 1,000 times I can tell you straight off the bat my favorite breakfast is the purple toast from Paddock Bakery. And if you haven't been or if you haven't tried the purple toast, you need to. Beetroot hummus, poached eggs on sourdough with candied walnuts and goat cheese. It's like sweet and savory because the beetroot hummus is kind of like sweet. Then you've got your eggs for your savory. Oh my God. I should try and remake that, I reckon. But you know, something's like never as good as when you get it out. Like obviously it'll be so delicious when I make it at home, but it's never gonna be the same. But I can try. I can definitely try. I've never tried making beetroot hummus before. Maybe I should. Anyways, I've got to eat this up and then start my meal prep and filming my overnight Weebix reel. So I shall catch you later. I've already made an absolute mess in the kitchen. So the dishes usually pile high over the sink, but then I put most of them in the dishwasher. I have to unstack the dishwasher. I have to unstack the dishwasher and then restack it. Today's a day of chores, cleaning, filming. It's the whole lot. My Saturday is probably my busiest day of the week, aside from like placement days. You know what I'm saying? Shall see you soon. Don't mind me looking absolutely disheveled right now. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually take that long, but I just got a lot done in a short amount of time. Look at the actual state of my kitchen right now. You ready? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I have to clean all of this up. Are you kidding me? But meal prep is done. The recipes will all be on my Instagram by now. What's left for today is to clean up that mess, and then I'm going to... Okay, I have so many boxes to unpack. I'm just staring at them over there. There's about at least 5 packages that I need to unbox. Some that I ordered myself and some that I've been sent. I know that I'll feel so much better when my space is clean. So I'm gonna clean my space, clean myself, put my washing on. I forgot to do my washing last week. Eat some lunch, and I will catch you when I've done that, and we'll unbox the packages together. Okay, so I had a wee little sit on my bum after I had a shower, and it's now 4 o'clock, and I'm gonna unbox this with you. So this is the New Harvest electrolytes. They will be out by the time this video is out. And they're in strawberry kiwi and lemon and lime. I actually already opened this. Not this specifically, but this box. And I got a restock of choc malt, aka my favorite protein, the best ever. And I also got my caramel biscuit, which is in the cupboard because I used it for the recipe I made today. But you can use my code NOURISHED to save 15%. Not sponsored, just my code for you. Not sure who this is from. Obviously someone I've authorized my address to. Oh, this is Sunseeker Snacks. Organic seed oil free chippies. Organic tallow chips. Organic extra virgin olive oil chips. And then more of the same. Delicious! I love potato chippies. This is my Amazon order. I ordered this one myself, but I can't remember which part of my order this is. This is like a little light for my phone for when I film in the dark, because when I get up, at the time I get up now, it's so dark in the morning. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine. My washing is finishing. Kmart. Oh, I know what this is. I ordered this one myself. I wanted to get some new... Oh, this material is lovely. They're almost like the Adidas dupes, but not really because this is just one thin thing. But I just wanted some wide leg trackies and these are great. They're really, really nice fabric. I got a size 8, which I think is going to be perfect for me. Is it? Yeah, size 8. And they're only 20 bucks. Wide leg trackies. I wanted to get the green, but my sister told me they looked like old lady green. So I guess I should open the rest of my Kmart order then. I got a mini hairbrush, because I lost mine, and I bring that everywhere. Got an umbrella, because I also lost that. Just some essentials, you know. I don't know if this is going to be too big. I got a size 10. Just a bamboo thermal long sleeve to wear under my placement shirt, which you would have seen me wearing. But that's like a turtleneck, and it... Do you know when you're wearing a turtleneck and you feel like... Especially when you're wearing it under something. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like it suffocates me. Oh, these are a lot thinner than I thought. Oh, this is very thin. But it's thermal, so it's like, it looks like, look, that looks thin as fuck. It feels warm on the inside. I think a size 10 will be okay. It might be a bit long, but that doesn't matter because I'm wearing it underneath. I got 2 of those. I got the matching jumper, the matching jacket to the pants. So I've got a matching tracksuit. 20 bucks for each of these. That's so cheap. Then I got my Muscle Republic order. The girlies helped me with this and my sizing, so hopefully we're gonna be all good. I ordered this one myself. Maybe that's a bit small. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm a size small, not an extra small. What do you guys think? I don't know. I really don't like when things are super tight. I wonder how their returns are. I'm really sad. I should have got a small. I hate when I feel squashed in like a sausage to activewear. And I know it's not supposed to be loose, but I also just don't want to feel like a sausage. This looks alright. Maybe. Ooh. I'm just worried about the pants. Hey, I've got a bit of a big bum now. I can't believe I just said that to myself. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in. I don't know. Like, I just don't want it to squeeze me like a sausage. This should be good though. I ordered this in a small. Imagine if I should order this in an extra small. I'd probably just try. I got the charcoal grey jumper. What the fuck? Oh, it's perfect. It's not too long at all, which is what I was worried about. Guys, I think I'm a size small. I'm going to keep these in here. Might return them and get a small instead. I just don't like feeling squeezed in. I really am not a fan of tight clothes at all. Like really tight. I'm like, all of my activewear that I own, I don't know if it's just me, but I can't wear it for longer than a couple of hours without feeling like I'm just squeezed in. It starts to affect my like digestion and I feel weird in my stomach. I don't know if that's just me. This is my Goodness Me box. This one I was sent very kindly. And I think my code is NOURISHED, which you can use to save some money. We've got some pyro. Oh, these are like electrolytes. More electrolytes. I'm gonna be thriving. Jammy date bites. Oat and chia seed biscuits with date jam. Oh, stop it. I've been so spoiled. Chocolate Buckies. Chocolate Buckies. What are Buckies? Activated buckwheat. Activated in kombucha filtered water. I have buckwheat. Oh, I've got buckwheat, so I know what these are. It looks like a granola. Oh, granola, smoothie topper, and a snack. Yum. Guys, these protein bars, I'd have to say they're probably one of the best protein bars ever. The Greenback protein bars. I've never tried the cookies and cream. An authentically brewed ginger beer, no sugar, with lime. Oh, is this, what's that company? Remedy. Love their drinks. So I know that's gonna be good. Bone broth concentrate. Oh my God, stop it. This chocolate, if you have tried this chocolate, it is insane. The raspberry one, I love it. Oh my God, this is probably the best box I've got. I said that the last box I got. But like whenever there's chocolate in the box, I'm like, it's the best box ever because I just love chocolate. This is orange with chili, by the way. I think I'm gonna try one of these. Oh my God, they've got little, is that, oh no, that must be the dates. Oh, it's like a jam drop, but like with dates. That's what it's kind of like. The jammy bit is really nice. Sorry, I'm speaking with my mouth full. I'm a happy like food dancer. Like when a food tastes good, I like just need to move. Now I need to put this all away. I just create mess for myself all day long. I'm gonna hang my washing because I think I just finished. I'm gonna finish eating these. And I'm gonna wait for my sister to get home because we're gonna watch Love Island. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Goodness Me. Thank you, Sunseeker. Thank you, Naked Harvest. And thank you, Muster Republic, even though I paid. Thank you for your amazing activewear because that jumper looks so comfy. But thanks for watching my unboxing. It feels like Christmas every time I do it and I am so grateful. And I will never get over the fact that I get sent things. Like, it just warms my heart. But I'm gonna go eat these now because I'm yapping at you and it's been 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'll see you later. Guys, the state of me. It's so cold. It's 6:30 p.m. on a Saturday night. And I'm wearing my hoodie because I'm freezing. I've got my pizza. Guys, I feel like I'm not a girl because I feel like I do not look after my appearance as much as other girls do. Maybe I'm just not a girly girl, like a girly girl. I do love dressing up and everything, but it's just the winter. Like I just want to be in my jumper. I don't know, is that just me? Maybe it's everyone and we're all just lying online. Because online is never, real. Like I never look how I look online 100% of the time. Like this is me. 90% of the time. Next time you see me, I'll probably be eating my pizza, watching Love Island with my sister, and I can't think of a better Saturday night, if you ask me. Good morning, happy Monday. We are in the car once again on the way to week 2 of placement, day 6 out of 90. And let me tell you, this morning I am feeling the cold. I feel like I jinxed myself a couple of weeks ago and was like, oh my God, this is like the warmest winter ever. Like I'm not feeling it at all. Psych. Oh my God, it's freaking freezing. The past, I think Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like my hands so cold all the time. I was so like warm last week and I was like, this is pretty good, like I'm fine. The week before that I was fine, like, and it's sunny. I'm so grateful for the Gold Coast weather that we have sun, but because I'm not in the sun a lot of the time on placement, I'm inside, it's freaking cold. It's freaking cold, let me tell you that right now. Very exciting things this morning. I posted my first ever YouTube video. So that one is up and I literally can't believe it. I did not think that I would be on YouTube, let alone starting YouTube whilst I'm in placement. Could be a bit ambitious, but do you know what? Like, people are out there doing their 9-to-5s and have YouTubes. And so if they can do it, I can do it. I'm just gonna make time for myself and be the most productive I can be on placement so that I can still keep up with all of my posting, and I will, because I refuse to be taken down by placement. I tell you though, I am feeling like I need to get my eyebrows done. They literally go down to my eyelids, so that's the one thing that I always maintain. My sister actually does them for me because I find that she just does the best shape. I've gone to so many like people who thread, I've tried threading, waxing, and like it's been fine. Like I've always had pretty good eyebrows, but My sister, just because she's my sister, I feel comfortable to say, oh, can you take a bit more off? Oh, can you do this, can you do that? Whereas if someone's doing it, and I know I'm paying for the service, but I just feel rude being like, actually, can you take a bit more off? Because I feel like I'm like diminishing, or like, I don't know the word, but like, I feel like it's offensive to them if I say, can you actually take a bit more off? And I know that like they can't read my mind and everything, but I just get freaking scared, like, speaking up. When I first started waxing my eyebrows, my mum actually did them for me, and she actually waxed them so thin, like a line. And I was like, Mum, what are you doing? Like, I'm not 80 years old. But I just was like grateful that she would do my eyebrows, because they are like so hairy. And I waxed them, and you know what? I thought wax actually like stopped your hairs from growing. That's why my mum made me wax my legs when I was 10 years old. She did not let me shave, so she paid to get my legs waxed, which thanks mum. But only the bottom half. I'd never get the top half, so I'd always just have these ginormously hairy top half of my leg. I feel like I've been yapping at you for so long, especially for the start of my vlog, but welcome to week 2. I didn't even say that. I didn't even say welcome. If you're new, welcome. Sun is actually shining right in my eyeballs right now, and I need some recommendations for sunnies, guys. I want to get some skinny oval black ones, if that makes any sense. And if anyone knows where to get a good pair of those, hit me up and let me know. Comment it below, because I'm in need of some new sunglasses, because I feel like the ones that I have now just don't really suit my face. But I'm gonna love you and leave you now, because I am almost at placement, so I'll see you when I see you next. And let's see what we get up to this week of placement, last week of aged care, so super exciting. I'll see you when I see you next. Hello friends, I am in the car on the way to the gym, but holy heck have I had a day. Placement today, day 6 down. I was sitting behind a computer all day, tapping away, doing my reflections, report, progress notes. It was, oh, I could not work an office job. I take my hat off to anyone who can, because I get so antsy sitting in the same spot behind my computer screen. My eyes hurt. It's exhausting. It's actually exhausting, and I do not really feel like going to the gym right now, but I know it'll make me feel better instead of continuing to sit behind a screen, because that's all I'll do. I'll watch TV or I'll go on my phone. So I was like, you know what? Go to the gym and get off the screen. I feel like I have bitten off way more than I can chew, especially when I am currently on placement. I've got 2 additional deals which I have to film this weekend on top of the content that I already film, and I think that's what's stressing me out, is that it's already on top of what I film, and I'm already struggling with keeping up with my own content, let alone 2 extra brand deals that I have to film. So I think that's stressing me out a bit. I know that I can do hard things, and I've gotten through shit like this before, so it's not like it's revolutionary. I just feel like my nervous system is constantly go, and I haven't switched off since I started placement. And I can't say that that's a healthy thing, because I feel like I'm already burning out and it's a week in. So I'm a little scared for myself, and I'm honestly just gonna have to like pull my reins in and be like, you can't say yes to every opportunity all the time. And I think that's what's really hard, is that I see all these opportunities and I'm like, when's that gonna come up again? I have to say yes to it. And then suddenly everything is happening all at once, and I feel freaking overwhelmed, because I go through periods where it's like I have no brand deals and I'm like stressing, because I'm like, oh my gosh, money, like, because that's my job. And then I go through this period where they all come at once. I'm like, well, I have to say yes to them all at once, because it's like they're gonna go away again. And it's like that whole thing with your mind, and this is where like people struggle with like binge eating and everything. It's kind of like that almost. You restrict yourself, or you restrict your food so much that like when you allow yourself it you kind of just have it all at once. I don't know why I'm comparing it to that, but it's just a similar thing that I've had explained to me before, and that's all that I can compare it to right now. But if you are going through binge eating, you are not alone, because I have been through it too. It is something that I never thought that I would have gone through, and it's kind of a deep and heavy topic for me to be talking about right now, especially in my second vlog. We've just met, guys. If you are going through anything similar, I see you, because it is honestly such an awful cycle. I think the best thing that I ever did was see my dietitian about it, because I did not know what the F was going on, and I know there was a combination of factors which I'll open up about another day. It was a scary experience, and if you're going through that or you've been through that, I see you. I definitely see you. But anyways, I've literally just pulled in, so I'm gonna go find a park now, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Good morning, besties. It's currently 6:15 a.m. on Tuesday the 15th of July, and we are on day 7 of 90 of placement. I'm sat here with my overnight Weet-Bix, my Biscoff overnight Weet-Bix. After I went to the gym yesterday, I felt so much better. I really did not feel like going at all. I got there and I really considered just walking out, but I got through it and I did it, and you know what, I got home and I was in such a better mood, and that just goes to show that sometimes exercise can really lift your mood and make you feel better when you know that your body can do it. I just thought of something, because I just got my first hate comment on my YouTube, which is completely normal, because you're putting yourself out there online. You're bound to get some backlash. My past and people who have been following me from the very beginning, and my past is not something that I'm proud of. See how much I've grown from then, when I was really struggling with an eating disorder. I think that's something in the past that I've tried to brush under the carpet and pretend that's never happened. And I'm in a place where I'm not trying to brush that under the carpet, but also I'm trying to move on with my life. And I acknowledge that that happened, and I want to use that to help people. But I think there's also a lot of people out there who still remember that and judge me based on my past, which I just think is not a nice thing to do when you've grown so much and done a lot of work in yourself to grow that much. And you know, I've taken down all of my old videos because none of them were helpful at all. Just a space in life that I went through, that journey to help people who are experiencing something similar, or even just, you know, not having a healthy relationship with food. And that gets me thinking too. I'm going to completely change the subject. I remember the other day, and I was in a resident's room, and we have to wear masks. They asked me to put my mask down a little bit, and they saw my piercings, and I love my piercings. I'm someone who loves, I want to get more ear piercings, so I'm going to wait till after uni. And she's like, you should take those piercings out of your face. You're ruining your face. And in the past, I would have absolutely spiraled, and because someone's judging how I look, oh my gosh, I need to change that, oh my gosh, you know, all the things. But I came out of that, and that's one person's opinion. And I think the point of this story that I'm trying to make is that you can't let one or a few people's opinions change the way you think about yourself and how you hold yourself, because deep down you know who you are, and someone's opinion shouldn't change your perception of yourself. Anyways, deep chats for a Tuesday morning. Anyways, I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to keep in, so if you did see that, I was feeling brave, because that's something that I don't like to speak about a lot, and it's a hard thing for me to speak about, but I also understand that it can be helpful for people and to give them context of where I came from. Let's bring this back to a more positive note, and I shall see you later when I'm at placement. Guys, we're here with our massive bags and colourful lunch boxes. Dietitian Core 101. Finished, what is it, day 7? Day
7 of 90 days.
Yay. We've got 2 days tomorrow. 2 days tomorrow. We've got 2 days, the next 2 days we've got presentations back at uni, and then on Friday we're back here for
our last day at Racket.
So yeah, we're gonna head home now, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, happy Wednesday. We are on day 8 of 90 of placement. and we are at uni today. I've actually tried a new hairstyle today because she's quite greasy and I'm trying to prolong my hair washing. So I decided to put her up in a bit of a claw clip today and I'm kind of liking it. I had to put a few bobby pins in because these bits of hair fall out because it's too short. I have to go in to my class soon because today we're at uni because we're doing our clinical presentations for one of the residents that we saw last week, and we basically have to do a presentation on the full process that we did, so our assessment, our diagnosis, and then, you know, the whole shebang. So yeah, as dietitians, we can make a nutrition diagnosis. So for example, my diagnosis for my resident that I saw was inconsistent carbohydrate intake because they have diabetes, but they weren't spreading their carbs out as they should. So when you have like lots at once and then you have none and then you have lots again, so they're having lots at breakfast, not many carbs throughout the day, and then lots at their dinner time. So that's what my case is about. But there's so many other nutrition diagnoses, and we call it a PES statement. So you have your evidence and what it's related to. But I'm going to head in now because we start in a few minutes, but I shall catch you later. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm currently in a bit of a rush because I'm running a tiny bit late for day 9 of 90 of placement. We're like, is that like 10% through? Holy shit, that's insane. This bag will be the death of me. Literally, it is so heavy, but we're gonna be okay. But the strap keeps falling off my arm, so if anyone has any good recos for bags, let me know. This one is just Gymshark. It's actually quite good. So don't mind my disheveled hair. I washed it this morning and I like to air dry my hair because I like to avoid heat styling it as much as possible. But we're just on the way to placement and today is another presentation day. Gotta keep readjusting this bag. This fucking bag, I swear to God. Today we're doing our food service presentations. And I honestly hope you can hear me right now because I'm literally walking next to the side of a road. Today is going to look very much like yesterday. Catch you later. We are home from placement. Putting my lip balm on first of all because trying to remind myself to do that as well. My hair looks so disheveled right now. The reality is that I've been sitting in my room for about an hour just rotting how I'm feeling at the moment. And it's about Instagram and TikTok and my content creation because I've been creating content for quite some time now. And it's been very much in the same realm of those recipes, food, everything to do with food, and I post here and there like recovery stuff and my journey relationship with food type stuff. But I have just been feeling so lost with it and I honestly feel like a bit of a failure because I used to like get way more views than I did now, and as much as I try and not to think about views and followers, and I really don't want that to be the forefront of my mind, it's hard to not think about that when your kind of career, your job kind of was built on that. And when it's not popping off as much as it used to, that frightens me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, am I even doing the right thing? You know, is this even what I should be doing? Like, am I just failing right now? Am I just going to slide off? And I hate having those negative thoughts and I don't want to reinforce negativity or make that the forefront of my mind. But the reality is that we all get negative thoughts and sometimes you just need to feel those feels. But that doesn't mean it needs to ruminate and kind of become the forefront of your mind, because as much as I can get upset about getting low views, and I know I'm speaking from a place of privilege where like my low views is someone's high views. It's so hard to not be critical of yourself when you set such a high standard for yourself. And I know I'm definitely not the only one who experiences that, and it's so common. I've just been feeling so lost with my content, and as much as I love creating recipes, there's so much else that I want to share. And I have all these ideas, so many ideas, but getting them over the line is what's hard. And I end up just sticking with my recipes because it's comfortable, it's easy. I don't really have to think about it. It's kind of just become a second nature to me because I've been doing it for so long. At the same time, almost falling out of love with that because I'm not prioritizing content that really resonates with me, if that makes sense. Like I love my No Olympics, that resonates with me. I love my meal prep, and then I get disheartened when they don't perform well, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? It's a really hard cycle, but I want to start creating different types of content. And the thing that's stopping me is not only the fear of losing followers, getting low views, putting a lot of effort into something and not getting much return, but also I'm not comfortable creating that content. I have no idea how to, like what shots I need to do, you know, how to make it engaging, and I'll spend hours scrolling, watching other people's, but I won't actually go and create my own because that is such a foreign thing to me. And I know that's how my recipe started, as I took so long to actually start creating recipes. And it just got me thinking, when I first started creating recipes, they were nothing like I did now, and they weren't the best. I am the first to admit that. They weren't the best. The editing wasn't the best. My voiceovers were not engaging. I'll go back and watch them and be like, oh my gosh. And I know that is going to be the start of creating new content. And you have to go through that process of learning. And you can't get better until you actually start. And the earlier you start, the sooner that you'll get better. And I know all those thoughts, but it's just so hard to start. And I think starting is the hardest thing. And once you start and get in a rhythm, then you can just go from there. Like I want to post fashion. It's also the fact that I literally am just a girl and want to post literally everything. I love the gym. I love fashion and getting dressed up, even though I have no time to right now. I think that's why. And I also have no clothes right now because I grew out all of them. So first of all, I need to buy new clothes. And then that's a limiting belief for me, for the fact that you can't start creating that content until you have cool clothes to create that content. Because as much as I love fashion, I don't have everything I want to be able to make that. But that doesn't mean that I can't with the things I have now. But I'm just so scared of what people will think, and I'm scared of how I'll come across, because for me, how I come across is really important to me, because although that I probably did come across this at one stage in my journey, because I kind of lost touch with myself in my content creation and was kind of more focused on views and followers. I'm now really conscious of how things come across, because I want to promote a healthy lifestyle, but I also don't want to promote extremes, if that makes sense. Like I'm here for like a balanced, healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle to me does not mean cutting out things and not having things and not saying yes to things. And it's okay to have goals, but when you're saying no to things that, you know, you might say yes to, or, you know, like something that'll create memories, like when you're saying no to those things, I think that brings no joy. And I'm one who, you know, it's not black or white type thing. Like, yes, it's so important to eat your vegetables, but it's also really important, if you're craving a cookie, to have that cookie. If your friends are going out for ice cream and you really want to go, you should go and have that ice cream. And I will always preach everything in moderation. I think that is such an important thing in life, with media right now and everything about, you know, only eat whole foods and everything. And I think that's great and all, but, you know, it's also okay to have an ice cream every now and then. You know, that's not going to hurt you. It's totally fine. I've been on that end of the spectrum where I avoided literally any social occasion. I would make an excuse and be like, oh, I'm not feeling well, or, you know, I've got to study. That brought me no joy, and I can tell you I was the most unhappiest I have ever been. And I can say my body has changed a lot since then, and now when I'm saying yes to these things but my body looks different, I'm way more happier. So I think the point I'm trying to make is that striving for body goals honestly will not make you the happiest, and it honestly made me the saddest I've ever been. And now that I really have shifted that focus away from my body into more just enjoying my life, I think I'm the happiest that I've ever been. But that was just a complete left field tangent. I think I was talking about wanting to create different styles of content, but I think one of the major things limiting me as well is this placement right now, and the fact that I don't have all the time that I want to be able to do the things that I want. And I think that's why I keep creating the same type of content, because I only have the weekends to create the content. So it's really hard when I don't have that time to sit down and think about how I'm going to execute different styles of content, because in reality that takes time to actually think about what I want to create, especially when it's something different. It doesn't just come like second nature like that, and it's something you have to think about. It's really hard. And so I've just been making recipes and, you know, just keeping on that grind, because I want to stay consistent. That's my goal throughout this placement, is to just stay consistent. You know, even if it's posting once a week, I just want to get something out there, even if it's my recipes. But I think I'm also being really hard on myself with the fact that I'm not out there putting out things that I want to be putting out, and that's also really hard as well. And literally tearing up because I'm such an emotional person. Oh my God. Anyways, not everything that you see online is always the case, and I struggle a lot with, being online and showing up online and how I show up online, and I try to be positive a lot of the time, and I don't show a lot of this side of things, and that's something that I do want to show a lot more of and be a lot more vulnerable, because there was a stage in my life where I was a bit too vulnerable on the internet. And then I think now I'm scared to become vulnerable again, because I know that there was a stage when I was far too vulnerable, sharing stuff about my recovery journey. And I know I'm in a place now where a lot has changed. I'm a lot more aware of myself, and I'm in a lot healthier space, I should say. And I know that a lot of people can value from me sharing my vulnerable side and my story, because my story is not uncommon, and it's a lot of things that other people go through as well, and can be, feel validated and seen. But at the same time, that's something you have to be very brave to do, and, try new things and do new things and share vulnerable things is a scary thing to do. And I think that's why I'm a little bit held back, because you have to accept that, like, not everyone is going to like you, and not everyone is going to like your content. And, people will probably unfollow me because I start posting different things, and that scares me, because content creation is something that I want to be pretty much my full-time job. When I graduate, I obviously would love to do dietetics. My dream is to have my own business and do that alongside my content creation. So just fully working for myself, because I love creating content and working with brands and creating my silly little videos. Also want to work one-on-one with people as well and help them with their relationship with food, because that is something I've been through, and I think that is something I can help a lot of people with. The one thing that I thought throughout my entire journey in recovery was, I wish that someone had been there who I was talking to, because a lot of the people that I did talk to had never experienced what I had experienced before. And it's, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm literally crying on the internet. This is very not like me. I try and hide these things a lot, but I cry a lot as well. So it's, I think the one thing throughout my journey is that I wished person I was speaking to who was helping me through it had actually been through it, because they understand. And talking to someone who doesn't fully understand, you can really tell, and it just isn't the same as talking to someone who's been through it and they know what your mind is going through. And it's just so much more validating when you're talking to someone who's been through it, and the expectations they have are a lot more realistic. The last dietitian I have, I think that's why I'm in the space I am now, and why, I spent years trying to get better and not, because I was getting help from a lot of people who hadn't been through my journey. And as soon as I kind of took that into my own hands and was like, you know what, I'm going to go see another dietitian, and I saw someone who's been through it themselves, I have never made as much progress in such a short amount of time, to the point now where I, at the start of this year, like, I didn't need to see a dietitian so regularly, and now I just see her, when I need a little bit of advice, or, I'm going through something, and it's just the kind of need that support. And I know what to do, but it's someone to just kind of talk to. It's really good to just have someone to talk to. I just want to help people with their relationships with food, because I think that is such an important part of your life, and to struggle with that really cumbersome on your mental health. And I don't even know what I'm saying. I feel like your relationship with food is the most important relationship you can have in life, and it affects so many aspects of your life, your physical health, your mental health, your relationships. And I think helping someone through that is the most powerful thing that I could do with the knowledge that I have and the experience that I've had. The whole moral of the story was the fact that I'm struggling with my content creation right now, and that is just a normal part of life, especially being in your 20s and feeling lost. I am feeling that right now, and I never understood that until I kind of when I was 21, hit 21, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, feeling very lost in life, very messy, lots of high stress, I think, because placement's happening at the moment, and I'm kind of just feeling all over the shop, and kind of knowing where I want to be, but not having the time to be able to do that has been really hard. And, you know, I know what I want to do with my content. I know the content I want to create, but just not having the time to be able to do that and the time to be able to sit down and plan out, okay, I really want to make that reel about, you know, my passion. I really want to make that reel about, you know, this out of the box series that I created, and I really want to keep making that. But actually that requires a lot of sitting down and planning. Okay, what am I going to say in this reel? Because, you know, and it's just this vicious cycle that I'm in right now where I'm like, I want to do that, but then I feel like I can't do that because I'm going to lose followers. So then I don't do that. So then I feel sad, and then I feel sad about not doing that. Then I'm like, okay, I want to do that. And then the cycle continues. I'm just stuck in that right now. And I'm sorry to have such a bit of a negative stint in this vlog, but I'm just being so honest and so real with you right now because I'm not 100% positive most of the time. I like to think of myself as very bubbly, and I like to spread joy and, you know, bring happiness. And when someone's sad, I want to make them feel happy, but also there's moments when I kind of don't feel happy either, and I just gotta feel that feeling and then kind of get through that and realize, you know, I am okay, because sometimes the best thing you can do is just have a good cry. Anyways, I'm gonna go make some dinner now. I'm gonna get in my pajamas, I'm gonna get cozy, and I'll see you when I see you next, whenever I'm pulling out this camera next. But I will love you and leave you. Good morning, happy Friday. Do you notice anything different about me? My sister did my eyebrows last night, and how good do they look? I feel like a brand new person when I've got my eyebrows done. I love having like clean eyebrows, because as you saw, like I get really hairy under here. So like when it's clean under there, I just feel like brand new person, and I love it. And I'm feeling so much better today, I think, because I've got my eyebrows done. You know, you just feel a little bit better about yourself. But also my friend called me last night, and it was really nice because I haven't spoke to her in a long time, and she's a friend that I really value and just someone that I could talk to for ages and ages and ages, especially when you haven't caught up in such a long time and so much has happened. I just felt like I could have talked to her like all night. So that was very exciting. Last day in aged care. As much as I've learned so much here, I think I've learned that this is probably not an area that I'd love to go into. I just feel like I'm not the right person for this area. It's not really my passion, but that's okay. That's what like we get in here and we learn all about, and being here has taught me a lot of things that I'm going to be able to take into my clinical experience, which is exciting. Starting that on Monday, so that'll be in next week's vlog. But yeah, I'm heading off to a hospital in Brisbane. I'm going to be best friends with the train, so I'll be training there and back, which is good. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm training. Like, let's like pros and cons it real quick. Pros is that I'm going to be able to do work on the train, whereas, you know, when you're driving and you just can't do stuff and you just feel a little bit unproductive. But like cons is that I'm not going to have my long car chats with you, but maybe I can on the way to the train station. But realistically, the train station is like 5 minutes from my house, so it's going to be like 5-minute chats in the car. But that's fine, because we'll have other chats like on the way to the gym from the train station. I think that's a bit longer. That'll be like 10-15 minutes, so we can still have our car chat. But I'm going to head into placement now. Last day in aged care, so I will see you later. Hello, I just realized I forgot to finish off this vlog for the week, but nothing really exciting happened on Friday night. I just did my usual routine of watching Love Island with my sister, which I'm obsessed with. The Love Island US season from last year, which she's making me watch, and it's just, I would have to say, the best season of Love Island I have ever seen. I've never been so invested. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I'm excited for next week's vlog. But I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if there's anything else you want to see. But I love you guys for watching, and if you got to this point, I really appreciate you, and I shall see you in next week's vlog.